what's the standard like of the students that you see today?
At least the ones who have come to me for internship or law clerkship have been, have had good standard.
So have the national law schools done?
Yeah, yeah. National law schools have done their job. In fact, I meet a lot of these national law school kids. So I tell them that why don't you go and join the bar? And they, of course, they come back to me with the same dilemma, saying that, sir, what happens to my livelihood?
Yes, or probably the loan that has been taken.
Correct. They use, how much is it? Some 1 lakh rupees or something. No? Some of them have taken loans. Not all of them would have rich parents.
Yes, true.
It's true.
So you're also known to be a linguist. So what got you?
I just interests me. I don't know. Maybe there must be some kind of wiring in my brain. I just pick up languages as I go.
So how many languages do you speak?
I speak all the 5 languages of South.
Okay.
Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi. I studied Bengali.
Okay.
I went to classes in Bengali.
Urdu also, I understand.
Urdu, Urdu. I went to Urdu classes. The Qazi of Bombay used to teach me at that time. And I studied Russian at one time. And I'm dabbling with Japanese, though I don't have so much time right now.
So is it important for a lawyer to be, to do so many different things, to read?
Yes,
to
I think a
music?
lawyer should be an all-rounded personality. Otherwise, he will become, his thinking will be, in a slot. I think it's well depth. That's why a classical liberal education always helps to be a lawyer.
But how did you make time for this? Or how does one today, with the kind of stress level and work pressure that's there, how does one make time for all these?
You can always make time. I don't think it's impossible. Where you have a will, there is always a way.
With 18 hours, 20 hours a day being
Still we can
cooped
do it.
up in
Still
cabins
you
and corporates.
Still you can do it.
Yes?
Hey, I'll tell you an interesting thing. I was at the peak of my profession, and yet I did my LLM examination. I used to study, finish my work at 10, 10:30, 11 to 2 I used to study every day. Then I did my MA in Sanskrit. That is at the peak of my profession. When I was in my 40s, 45, something like that. And I'm hoping that I'll clear the Japanese examination, though my teacher is very angry because I've not been able to go for quite some time.
Is that motivation something that's lacking in today's generation? That will to want to do everything?
No, they want to do, but their energy is channelized into different forms. I don't know, maybe because of my upbringing, I can think of only such things where I'll use my energy. Maybe I'll learn things like that. If a new computer programming comes up, I would love to see if I can do it. Whatever little time I have, I would sit and do it. Or go onto the internet, research on particular topic that interests me, and make a lot of research on that. Try to read what is there. If I have time, I listen to music. I used to play violin when I was young. Now I can't do it. I really don't have the time. Last 25, 30 years, I'm out of touch.
So do you enjoy listening to music, as you mentioned? I mean, now
Yeah,
that probably you have a little more time than...
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know whether I have a little more time now, because I'm doing a lot of traveling. Most of the time I'm out of Bombay.
So how does your family cope with that? How does your wife cope with the fact that...
That is $1 million question you should address to my wife. She says, you are a lawyer, very busy, I couldn't meet you without an appointment. Then you are a judge, you are so busy. In fact, in the Supreme Court, there is this room in the government bungalow which is converted into an office. Except for going to bed, I would be almost inside the office. She said it was impossible. I was hoping that after 65 you will be available to me. She said, you are never available to me. In fact, yesterday only she was saying that. Good, because she also progressed in life. She studied, she did her PhD, and she is doing some postdoctoral research, writing papers and books and all that.
So equally busy.
Equally busy, keeps her busy, keeps me busy.
What about your daughter, sir?
My daughters, 2 daughters. One is a consultant in the King's College. hospital in London. She's done some highfalutin research in gynecology, and she's considered very high in her profession. She's married, happy, has a lovely grandchild. Second one is a lawyer. She's thoroughly enjoying the program. Actually, the interesting thing is, when I suggested to my elder daughter is a very good debater. In the college, she used to debate, give lectures and things like that. I said, will you become a lawyer? She said, who wants to become a lawyer? Then she went into medicine and she did extremely well. She got gold medals in all her exams. Now she's doing brilliantly in her own profession. The younger one, when I said, you want to become a lawyer? She said, who wants to become a lawyer? She did all kinds of things, and then suddenly one day she realized and said, I'm wasting my time, I want to pursue a profession. Shall I become a lawyer? I said, try it if you want. And she did exceedingly well. And today she's got an extremely good practice all by herself. I have nothing to do with it. Yeah. I have nothing, because by the time she became a lawyer, I was out of Bombay. I was 1 year in Kerala and 4.5 years in Supreme Court. She did good for herself.
So like you had arguments with your father, does your daughter have arguments with you?
Poor kid, she doesn't even have time, because when she is free, I am not available. When I am free, she is busy. Once in a way, she calls up and say, hey, what do you think of this? Or I get into a doubt, I say, what do you think of this? It's fun.